That was weird, right? Yeah. Hey guys, in here today we have a battle against my brother Haydunn. Yeah, this is some new guys I'm using, and who to challenge. Of course, man. I need to challenge Haydunn for this. Seriously, I'm testing my new team here as I go to my sniper, the Sky Dragon. I mean, the Sky Birdie. Yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh say. Well, he goes like, wait a minute, that's Merrick. Oops, sorry. Yeah. So he faced the defeat, and he was kind of thinking it will. He's using focus sash, but he forgot the focus sash, which is his fail. But I must tell you, never use an Endeavor, because it will never work. After people know which set you're using, you will always get crushed by something else. So yeah, Endeavor just one-way ticket to hell. Seriously. He was trying to Endeavor there and quick attack. That didn't work. You know what? His team is fire weak, and it's rock weak, because he's using 3 bug Pokemon, and Jinx and Registeel are both fire weak. His at least one Pokemon isn't weak, his Eradicate, but still it's pretty weak. Flamethrower would have done a lot to it if I can outspeed it. But as you can see, Flamethrower does more than half, and I found at that point I was predicting the switch go for the Will-O-Wisp, and of course it missed, which isn't good at all. I mean, seriously, how many times do I need to miss? And he predicts my switch here, and that was good to play on his part. Or maybe he was predicting another Will-O-Wisp, because he's got Burn Orb on this Eradicate. I predict the Sate because it's just too obvious, and U-turns like every Eradicate today does. And yeah, that Eradicate is pretty easy to predict. But all his next Pokemon aren't like, well, this Jinx is yet another Pokemon that is easy to predict, because I did battle it before, and I Dark Pulse. He was predicting I would trick him and give him choice packs. They didn't work, because I know he knows I have Trick. So that doesn't work on people that know it, because they always go to some physical attacker that wants to get specs. And yeah, that's why I didn't use Trick on Haydunn. And of course he Ice Beams, and I was predicting he will a Lovely Kiss, because you know Jinx is just super hot, and you know Lovely Kiss always hits. But of course it just, yeah, he doesn't have Lovely Kiss, which isn't good. He Ice Beams me there, Toxic kills me. Go to Alpha, my special sweeper. Yeah guys, this is my special attacker. It's Modest Nature, and it's EV trained in special attack and in defense. So yeah, it's not all that fucked up, because it's not EV trained in special defense at all, and not in EV, yeah. So as you can see, now I'm kind of thinking he will go for something else, but he does go for Sate, but I was thinking it will do more than half to me, but physical bulky Regigigas Exodia really takes that Sate quite nicely. Now he turns, and why did I predict that something else? Because I was thinking he will not Sate on Exodia, because you know I still have my Ghost, but he did. He'll Shadow Ball, knowing that it Burn will kill him anyways, and I was thinking he would in turn this Feint, so I can just finish it off. And he was the Franco Ben 37, this Pokemon, and I never seen this Pokemon before, so it's just unpredictable, seriously. And he Ice Beams and he kills, and I was like, for a second I was thinking this thing can be Specs or Scarf, but something is telling me it's Specs. So I go to Alpha. To all you guys, all my Alphas are my special sweepers, all my Omegas are my physical sweepers, and all my Ultras are my walls and tanks. Yeah, so this is my version 1 Alpha, and I switch out because his Dick Pinch is on, and of course I go to my Omega version 2, and this is my physical bulky Omega. Takes close combat quite well. I was kind of predicting Earthquake, but he didn't lock himself because he's Bandit. And this is the best set ever. Seriously, I Tickle, and you know what does? What Tickle does? It lowers the attack and defense. And Omega with Tickle is awesome, because if I lower his attack and defense, Omega can pretty much take every physical attack at that point. And I still have a Sword Dance combo. Yeah, in this battle it didn't work, but yeah, it's kind of nice if you set up on it. I go to Exodia, he goes to use Revolution. I totally know this Pokemon because this was a request. He's using a Pokemon named by Revolution X 1600. Go check him out in the description. This Pokemon is one of, this is the Pokemon I was telling you about that has got Amnesia and Iron Defense, that totally walls Pokemon everywhere. And if something doesn't roar him out or something, or haze him, it's a really destructible Pokemon to have. Its only weakness is something like this, something like Alpha, because he's got Toxic and something that can recover, like Clefable, that is immune to Toxic. So he Iron Defense, I was like, oh shit, you know, this is not looking good. We can just stall, we can make the biggest stall war ever, because I have Heal Bell, and I go back to Exodia, and Exodia is just like the slowest Pokemon after this slow start ability. Seriously, this Pokemon has got some, I mean, that's some sucky ability right there. That's even more, that's the, I don't know what to say. That's the most useless ability I have ever seen. Regigigas has got the most useless ability. Even Slacking has got better ability. I mean, seriously. And I get Toxic and I go for a Confusion. And that's a Para Confusion right there. And yeah, so that's awesome. And he hits himself. It doesn't do even 1 HP damage there. I didn't even see the bar going down. Oh wow. Yeah, but that's because the Iron Defense and because Reggie still has got some massive defense. And his Confusion is off now, but yeah. So I go Focus Punch and he goes for a Toxic, predicting my switch. That didn't happen. Focus Punch still does some damage. And it's still good because he doesn't have leftovers, which was my goal here. I just want to destroy his leftovers, because if that is Revolution 1600, he is not back in rest. And after seeing he's got Psychotoss, Amnesia, Iron Defense, and Toxic, he doesn't have rest. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm going down now, but still Exodia did his job, taking off leftovers. And now my next Pokemon can kill it. So I go to New Ultra, and this is not my old one. It's even trained the same as my old one, but yeah, it's all around tank. But he's got something else and not Toxic, so you will see what I mean. I go Ice Beam, predicting he will switch to his Flying type after knowing I had Earth Power, but he didn't. And the reason to that is, I don't know, maybe because his Flying type, his Franco Ban, cannot one-hit KO New Ultra. And yeah, so Earth Power, knowing that he will not switch, and I take it down, and he goes back to Dick Pinch. I was like, man, this is over. If I cannot take this thing down with this Pokemon, I'm over, because Leafeon is weak to Scizor and it can kill it easily because his Bandit, after seeing how much that did. And if something, yeah, my chancing will go down by it. So the only thing I go for it here is Recover, just to see how much Scizor does. And it does, after the Recover, it doesn't do 1 HP damage. And that means it's the best time to go for my secret move, Stockpile. So, well, it's not all that secret, you know, but still, this Stockpile really helped me out. And let's speed up this thing, because it was a really big Star Wars here. And yeah, leftovers for cover. Scizor after Stockpile does yeah, some damage. I go for a cover, knowing that I can take 2 Scizors now. And again, that thing is max attack. Bandit, Scizor, and it's a stab move, and yeah, and I'm taking it quite nicely. I get for yet another Stockpile, and you know what, I didn't get any crits here, which was really nice. Seriously, that was nice. And I wanna set myself up so I can take Scizors all day, and I just Ice Beam him, and I know it will be a free kick kill because he doesn't have leftovers. He's got his Choice Bandit. Go for Ice Beam. And yeah, so he Scizors again, and I want to play safe, so I go for a cover again. And yeah, here comes the funny part. He Scizors, and yeah, I Ice Beam, and of course he survives with like 1 HP, and he gets the freeze. I was like, oh yeah, this freeze is for that freeze you just yeah, for that Spiritomb freeze you got in my previous battle, in my previous video. And but of course he just rid of the freeze on the first turn. What's up with that? Seriously. But of course I take down with Ice Beam, and Dick Pinch is dead. So that's awesome because his last Pokemon is special special attacker. And after seeing how much Bug Buzz does, yeah, it must be specs, because I have 2 stock powers up, making special defense with this Pokemon just like Lugia, even more than Lugia. And yeah, so it must be. I get special defense lowered, but that wasn't enough, so I survived with 14 HP, and I take it down with Ice Beam. So good game, Haydunn. Check him out in the description. Check Revolution X 1600 in the description. Yeah, more videos to come, more new Pokemons to come. Check you guys next time. We're gonna subscribe and get the fuck out.